Yo, welcome to the potentially partial and hugely subjective UN worldgoal video of doom destruction.
Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone.
And now, for the facts. Terribly sorry. Wrong clip.
In our group, we have chosen to dive into the first subgoal of the 8th world goal, which may or may not state that we should
sustain per capita economic growth in accordance with national circumstances, and in particular, at least 7% gross domestic product growth per annum in the least developed countries.
It's quite complicated.
Yeah, that's just fancy UN gibberish. So, what does the fancy gibberish actually mean? Well, it means that the income per single inhabitant should be at the bare minimum of 7% in poor countries, or at least that's my interpretation. So, if one were to cut a donut into approximately 14 pieces or so, you would have to keep the entire donut as well as getting one of the 14 pieces every year per person. And now I'm hungry.
Hi, Hungry. I'm Dad. In my opinion, the trend shows that consistent economic growth is persistent over the entire world. And I also heard from a friend that most developing countries are simply behind time-wise and will catch up to where we currently are in due time.
When looking at our data, I get the feeling that poor countries weren't affected by the financial crisis in 2008, or at least to the same degrees as other countries. They still, however, failed to grow as much as they did before the crisis. When we're talking about the crisis again, you can look at the 2008, where you look at the data again there, you can see the British country had a really big drop, but they also had a drop again in 2011, and that's really strange, because there weren't really anything worldwide that would do that to the countries. But I think, this is just a theory, I'm not sure, but maybe there were some effects that were delayed a little bit. So, one of the countries that we looked at with our data is Bangladesh, and I'm really proud of them because they did a really good job of getting a higher GDP per person. In just 18 years, they quadrupled the GDP, and that is very impressive in my eyes. Like, none of the other countries we looked at quadrupled their GDP. They were the only country that did that. Like, if you can look at Brazil, I think they actually did a very poor job. They had some very, very good increase at some point, but then they lowered it again. Like, they almost halved their GDP from like 2007 to 2018. And that's like, how do you even do that? I don't understand.
I feel that Japan should share some of their GDP with less developed countries, as it's basically way too high in it. If we sneak a peek at the growth in GDP for Zimbabwe, we can see that it's looking really good, perhaps because they printed all that money. And now, a prognosis based upon graphs plotted in GeoGebra. God damn it, it happened again.
As you can see, Bangladesh has exponential growth, which makes sense, as economic growth works like compound interest.
Yeah, you know something's wrong with your economic growth when the best line you can draw according to the R² value is a sine wave. Wink wink, nudge nudge, Japan and Brazil. Okay, I know economic growth can't be a sine wave, but the R² value is way too low if given a linear or exponential line.
Right, wild guess as to who this could be. Wrong, it's us. Our economy is regressing exponentially. Fact.